Now, I used this exact ChatGPT prompt inside my 7-figure agency. It ranked my local plumbing client in the top 3 of Google Maps in just 30 days. And it brought $23,500 in extra revenue that month for my plumber client without a single cold call or client rewrite. Now, most SEO gurus will tell you that ranking a Google business profile is all about listing optimization and getting reviews. And honestly, those help, but they're not the full picture. Because unless you have the right type of local links, your GBP is going to stay buried on page 2, no matter how many 5-star reviews you get. Reviews just aren't a significant ranking factor. But let's be honest, link building, it sucks for most people. That's why a lot of SEO agencies don't do it. They just post blog posts every week and hope. It's endless cold calls, networking breakfast, fake smiles, and a whole lot of ghosting. But what if you could skip essentially all of that and still get the exact same links that Google rewards the most? So in this video, you're going to learn how to find high-quality local link opportunities in just 5 minutes, and the exact ChatGPT prompt that automates your link research, and how these strategic local links will force your GBP ranking into the top 3. Now, before I drop the prompt, you need to understand the one reason Google ignores 5-star listing. If you miss this, the prompt won't work. Google ranks on relevance, proximity, and trust. Now, relevance means a solid site structure. Proximity, well, unless you have a windowless van and a plan to kidnap Google users to search right next to your business address, which I would honestly strongly advise against, both for legal and ethical reasons, there's not much we can do about the location factor. And trust me, the van idea is definitely not worth the prison time, no matter how badly you want those calls. But building trust with Google, now that's where the magic happens. High quality, local links establish your business as credible, authoritative, and genuinely local. Exactly what Google wants to see before promoting you to the top 3 positions. Now, later in this video, I'm also going to explain exactly how this link strategy connects with the site structure I've already mentioned, and I'll point you to where I break down that exact site structure. All right, here's that prompt I promised. If you don't want to keep having to pause this video to copy the AI prompts down, I put them all in a document for you. You can get access to it by clicking the link in the description. Now, this prompt is truly the secret weapon. Let me go ahead and walk you through its magic. So first, we're going to tell ChatGPT exactly where and what type of business you're working with by filling out these 2 variables, the city location and the type. Now, the prompt then instructs ChatGPT to find 5 specific categories of link opportunities: local organizations and community groups, events and sponsorship opportunities, local media outlets, educational institutions and government pages, and business directories and industry-specific listings. What makes this prompt so powerful is how it organizes the results. For each opportunity, you're going to receive the exact URL, the organization name, how to get the link, whether it's free or paid. You'll get contact details and a priority ranking based on the authority and effort required to get that link. Now, the beauty of this prompt, it does all the research that would normally take hours of uncomfortable cold outreach to find out. This prompt in ChatGPT with deep research on, you'll have the complete link building campaign already mapped out. Now, when you first run this prompt, very likely you'll get ChatGPT to ask you some clarifying questions. This is great, as the deep research typically takes a while. So answer those questions and it starts going. You can see this particular run took ChatGPT 20 minutes. Claude will also do this much faster. Claude now also has web search capabilities, but it's not quite as thorough as the deep research. So I'd recommend you run this and then move on with your life until it's finished. And we can see here, it's going to sort all of the local organizations first, then events and sponsorship opportunities, and a variety of things I've never heard of, right? French Quarter Festival, local charity runs, Mid-City Bayou Boogaloo, and it gives links for each. It gives how much the sponsorship is, and that it gives a link. We go on to local media, news outlets, and publications. We come on to education listings and government pages, keeps going down, business directories and listing websites. And I also like here that it has listed some manufacturer brand directories, such as the Kohler Partner Network, Delta Faucet Pro Network. These are based on the fact that I, of course, said I'm looking for plumber links. But now you might be wondering, do I need to go after all of these link opportunities? Of course, absolutely not. So what we want to do is focus on 3 key buckets. Number 1, the Chamber of Commerce and business associations. Number 2, niche directories. And number 3, sponsorships under $500. These are cheap, fast, and they pack trust authority for Google's algorithm. Using this, I ended up spending $1,200 total on these local links for my plumber in New Orleans. Now I know what you might be thinking, wait, I have to spend money to get these links? Yes, you do. Most of the best links have a cost, but let me put this into perspective for you. That $1,200 spend, which includes the chamber membership, it helped bring in 47 new customers in just 30 days for my plumbing client. With an average ticket of $500 each, that works out to $23,500 in new revenue from a $1,200 link building investment. Show me another kind of marketing channel with that kind of return on investment. If you don't have a calculator, it works out to 1,858%. Now here's the thing. As I mentioned, you don't need dozens of links. Start with just 5 to 7 of the highest priority ones. You're going to be shocked at how quickly Google responds, especially for businesses in smaller cities. You might only need the local chamber, and then you're done. Now, once you've identified these opportunities, you need a simple way to track your outreach without getting overwhelmed. You're not going to need to make a single cold call to secure these links. Instead, just create a simple tracking website with these columns, right? Link source, URL, contact method, status, and notes. So for my client, I simply sent a personalized email to each opportunity, mentioning something specific about their organization from their website, which ChatGPT gave me. Our success rate was over 60%, meaning that I received 6 links if I sent 10 emails. Most of these organizations are actively looking for local businesses to feature or include. You are not bothering them. You're helping them find relevant local content. They're warm opportunities, not cold outreach. And for all my fellow introverts out there, this is the perfect system. No phone calls required, just a few personalized emails that you can write once and tweak slightly for each further recipient. You can even break this into micro tasks if you find outreach like this overwhelming. Set a goal to just send 2 emails per day, and within a week, you'll have contacted all of your high priority targets. Let's talk about realistic timelines and what success actually looks like with this local link building strategy. Once you've secured those first 5 to 7 high priority links, we need to focus on the right metric, getting into the top 3 positions of the local map for as many service areas as possible. For this plumbing client, we tracked exactly how many searches they appeared in the top 3 positions for. Before a link strategy, they were barely visible in the local pack. Now, after implementing these strategic local links, they started appearing in the top 3 for their primary services within about 3 to 4 weeks. Now, this is exactly why I recommend using Local Dominator to track your rankings. Don't get distracted by average position metrics. Focus specifically on how many searches your client appears in the top 3. Position 4 and below might as well be invisible for pretty much every searcher. Now, when my team implemented this, their call volume for my client increased dramatically, but only once they broke into the top 3 positions. That's what led to those 47 new customers I mentioned earlier. It's not gradual improvements in average position that generates calls, but specifically appearing in the top 3 where people actually click and call. As I mentioned, 47 customers, $23,500 in new revenue in just that month. So set realistic expectations with your clients. In my experience, across dozens of local businesses, you'll typically start seeing movement into the top 3 positions within 2 or 3 weeks after securing the first 5 links. The bigger and more competitive the city, the longer it may take. But this strategy works in markets of all sizes. Now that you have the exact prompt and system that took my plumbing client from being virtually invisible to capturing those valuable top 3 positions. But as powerful as these links are, they're honestly only half of the equation. Remember when I talked about the site structure being so important for relevance? To get that final push into the top position, you need to create the right content structure on your website to build topical authority. So I'm going to break down that exact website structure that consistently gets my clients to the #1 position in this next video using content to rank your GBP #1. Click the link on the screen now to see how these 2 strategies, the links we just covered, plus the perfect site structure, combine for unbeatable local SEO results.